Hello and welcome to my channel On the Hook Crochet, where we talk about wearable crochet style. Let's see what's on the hook today. First of all, I want to tell you that I am wearing my side-to-side sweater that I made the second time around in the silver and looks like dark charcoal or black. I think it's black. Karen Simply Soft sparkle yarn, and I wore this without a top under it earlier in the year, probably toward the end of the summer, and this is my holiday sweater. So it's sparkly. I'm wearing it with a turtleneck and it's very comfortable. I've been wearing it around today and it's feeling pretty good. So I wanted to show you that this is my holiday sweater, and I won't be wearing it without a top under it, but you could certainly do that. The pattern is out on my Etsy shop if you want to see it. It's called Side to Side Sweater. The other sweater I made from this pattern was a yellow and black combination. It's made from Cotton Fair. This is the Karen Simply Soft, but that was made with Cotton Fair yarn, and I loved it. All the details are in the pattern, so you can go out and take a look at it on Etsy if you want to. Today I want to talk about a yarn haul, and part of that yarn haul is 2 KnitCrate boxes that I received lately. I'm not going to go into a lot of detail because you may have already seen some of these openings on other channels, but I just wanted to show you what comes in a monthly subscription box. I'm not affiliated with KnitCrate at all, so I'm just going to show you what I think about them to help you decide if you want to purchase a monthly subscription from a company. I am affiliated with Crochet Surprise. I do like theirs because they come with only crochet patterns, and they are geared toward things that you can make, accessories, things that don't have to fit. The KnitCrate is focused mostly on the yarn. The yarn is either hand-dyed or very special yarn from Peru. Sometimes it's from other places, but it's a very nice yarn, and that's really what you're paying for, is the yarn. And the patterns are nice too. I can't say they're not nice, but I'll go through those in just a few minutes. But let's go through those now. This is the November KnitCrate box that I received just the other day. The Knitology yarn came in my box that was called Shoreline. And that was the neutral color that I really wanted. I wanted something neutral. I've had lots of bright colors lately coming in, and I wanted something neutral. This is very, very soft. It is made from superwash merino, 40%, 30% silk, 30% alpaca. So it is very, very soft and squishy, very nice. I will do something with that. And also that's 2 skeins at 150 yards a skein. So you have 300 yards of number 4 weight, beautiful, exclusive yarn. Knitology is exclusive to KnitCrate. Now, it also came with some teas, 3 tea bags in here, and it tells the story of the tea company and all that. And then this is the book that came, the Inspirations book. This is for November of 2019. Very nice. And on the front, check it out, crochet cowl on the front. They're hot right now. Hot for wintertime. I don't think I'll be making this one. I did look at the pattern. It's made with an F hook on a worsted weight yarn. So that seemed to be a little difficult to me. I would probably take this and make it with a larger hook. And honestly, it's done in a V-stitch, and that shouldn't be hard to make. But it says that you have to be an advanced beginner. So I think that is for the front post, back post stitches that are in here. And this is called the Anti-Dunes cowl, and it's made with this particular yarn, which is nice because the yarn that I selected is on the front of the magazine. This is called Shoreline. I think I told you that before. So I really like that cowl pattern. I might just make one of my own with a little bit bigger hook. I don't love using an F hook on worsted weight yarn. I would prefer it on a DK or something smaller. These are the crochet socks. I don't make socks. Those are cutish. These are made with the sock yarn that came in the sock crate. That's a different crate from this. This This is called the KnitCrate box. This is the basic box. And then there's a sock crate, and then there's a MalaCrate crate. So they have 3 different crates. I do love this yarn. I will probably use it in the next month or so to make something, maybe even just for me. I don't know. I ordered the yarn because I liked the neutral brown color that it was, the shoreline color, and I did like that. So that's why I ordered that one. You can choose from 3 different colorways now, which is nice because you're not just getting a total surprise. You're getting a really nice box of yarn and the color that you like. So this is my MalaCrate crate, and the color that came in it, you don't get to choose colors on this, but this is quite gorgeous. It's blue and purple, and all obviously hand-dyed yarn. Is called Hypnotic. That is the colorway. 081 is the color number. This is Rios, R-I-O-S type yarn. It is pure merino superwash, 210 yards on the hank. You get 2 hanks, that's 420 yards of that beautiful yarn, and it is I believe, a size 4. Here is the book that comes with the MalaCrate, November 2019. It's beautiful. This is the yarn that came in the box. Everybody gets the same color. It's a very deep color. And what I liked about this is that the Sand Dollar Beret, which is kind of featured in here, is a crochet pattern. And it's not hard at all to do. It's only got a couple of row repeat. I might try that just if I get a wild hankering to do something different. I might make that hat. It's really, really pretty. I like it. It is, here's another picture of it here. Well, it's kind of hard to see, but it's not difficult to make at all. It's really made very similar to my curly hat pattern that I sent out to my community over the weekend, and you might check that out. If you're not a member of the community, you should sign up. It's down in the description box to sign up for that. And every so often, I'll send out a free pattern to my community. I'm glad that you're in it. And when I have a new pattern release, I send that out, and you have exclusive right to it at the beginning. You get a special discount on that as well. So if you're in the community, great. If you're not, you might want to sign up for it. It's free. You don't have to do anything to be in the community. Now, another thing I wanted to do was tell you I have not worked on my Afghan. It's been 2 days. I have not worked on my Afghan, but I do plan to work on it this weekend. I'm going to be here most of the weekend, so I'll probably put it by my chair. When we watch a football game or something, I'll be working on my Afghan. It's a very simple lapghan. It's just double crochet, and I'm making it for Edna, who's doing a charity project. I'll put the link down in the description box. If you want to make a lapghan for Edna's charity project, that would be awesome. You can send it directly to her. Just go to her email address, which I'll put down in the description box, and you can tell her you're sending a lapghan and where do you send it to, and she will let you know. Now, I ordered a pretty good size order from Ice Yarns. It's not huge, but I do have something particular I want to do with each yarn. And again, here's my advice when you do your invoice. Write on here what you're going to do with the different yarns, and which I did. And so I'm going to go over that with you, and hopefully I will make exactly what I decided to make, but you don't hold me to it because sometimes I do change my mind. But I actually decided what I was going to do with this yarn. So when it came in, I was excited because I knew right what I was going to do with it. First of all, I ordered some chenille wool flame yarn, and it is 15% wool, 85% acrylic, 76 yards on the ball. This is a burnt orange and black together. I don't know if you can see that. It is quite beautiful. It is a flannel yarn, and it's twisted with a black yarn and an orange yarn together. So it's twisted together like it's a tweed. So it's called chenille wool flame. Again, it is 15% wool, 85 acrylic. and there are 76 yards on the ball. So I have 1,216 yards to work with, which is plenty to work with. And I'm going to make a sweater out of this, probably a simple sweater, similar to my Cozy Posy. I think that's what I'm going to do with it. It's going to be a sweater though, because it's a flannel yarn and it needs to be made up for the winter time. So I did a swatch, which I love to do when I get a new yarn in like this. I always make a swatch because I want to see how it's going to look. Now I used an eye hook for this. This is a size 4 yarn, and I used an eye hook. That is as small as I would probably ever go with a 4 yarn. And like I was showing you with the KnitCrate, there's no way I would use that really fat yarn and an F hook. That's just too small for me. Not for everybody, but I don't like to work that slowly, and I don't like that tight a stitch. So this is made with an eye hook, and this is what it looks like. This is just double crochet. I think I'm just going to use that. You can see through it just a little bit, but more than likely I'll be wearing a lightweight black turtleneck under this. That's probably what I'll do. Or even a long underwear shirt, you know, crew neck long sleeve shirt underneath this to stay warm. So this is what it looks like made up in an eye hook double crochet. This is the swatch, is what it looks like. So I hope you can see that. I really like it. I think it's a beautiful color. It's something different, this burnt orange and black. I really liked it when I saw it on the web. So that's what I plan to do with that. I'm just going to make a plain sweater with long sleeves, probably like the Cozy Posy. Probably something easy, not hard to make, something I can work on without thinking too hard. So that's what I'll be doing probably after Christmas. I don't think I'll have time before Christmas to do that. I have several sweaters in the queue before that takes off. So I'll probably do that later. But I do have my swatch made and my note made. I bought 16 balls of this. I don't know what I said before, but I bought 16 balls of this. And it was not very expensive. Let me see how much that was. I will look it up on my invoice. I ordered 16 balls of this, and they were $5 per bag. So for $10, I'm making a really nice flannel sweater for $10. I couldn't resist it, so that's what I'm going to do with that yarn. For the next holiday spirit video, I am into wear around. I'm going to make a red, white, and blue top. I've made the America tank, and I've worn it so many times that even for First Responders Day, no, for Veterans Day, I felt like I needed to do something different. So I wore my bamboo pop top, my red top, with a white necklace and a navy blue jacket. That was just last week. But I really wanted to have another top, not red, white, and blue cotton fair, which is just a variegated yarn. But I combined 2 yarns that I have from Ice here, and I wanted to show these to you. 2 types of yarn, actually. This one is a navy blue and white cotton, more of a cotton. I think it is a half cotton, half nylon. Okay, cotton and nylon. It's very soft, and it looks like a 3, but it's really, they're calling it a 4, so I went with that. It's a size 4 yarn, and there are 137 yards on the ball, and that gives me a total of 1,096 yards, which is plenty to make a top with. And to combine that with, I bought red tape yarn. And this is from Ice as well. It's red tape yarn, and it's all polyester, so it should combine with this very well. It shouldn't be a problem. And they look kind of weird together. I crocheted a swatch. I wanted to show it to you. This is what it looks like. Very similar to the cotton fair. When I got through with it, I'm combining a tape yarn and the cotton yarn together. And they're crocheting up very easily. For this particular top, I'm using a K-hook for the swatch, and that's probably what I'll use for the top. And these are half double crochet. So I'll make it out of half double crochet with a K-hook, and that'll be a nice top. And the first time I'll be wearing that is the next Patriotic holiday. So I'll have that finished by then. But I wanted to show you that because it's kind of neat combining two yarns together. I've been doing this for several weeks now with my cows, and it's working out great. So I bought a package of that, and there are a ton of yards on there. I'm not even going to figure it out. And then a package of the blue and white. So I'm combining these two to make my next Patriotic holiday top. Patriotic holiday top. Alright, then I bought the chenille wool flame in a different color, and this is a cream and black. It says brown, but it looks to me like black. It's really, really dark. But I made a swatch out of it. I was trying to decide what I would do with it because I'm not combining it with anything. It's the same as this. It's the same thing. It's the same thing. But what I did with this is I made this with an MN hook, which is a 9mm hook, and I just was trying to get the most bang for my buck. I was trying to get the most mileage out of it. And so I did some rows of double crochet. Right here are 2 rows of double crochet. They were too spacey in between. And so then I did a 1/3 for a couple of rows. That didn't work out. And then the top row is the half double crochet. And I'll probably just do that. It goes very fast and it covers very well. So I'll probably, I don't know if you can see this behind it. You can see right through here. You can see behind it, but not up here. You can't really see behind this particular row. So that's probably what I'll use when I crochet this. But the neat thing about this is I combined it with black mohair. So in this particular swatch, I have combined black mohair with the flame, with the flannel yarn that I received. So this is mohair fine. It's mohair fine. It's the size 1. It's very, very thin, but I'm combining it with the flannel yarn to beef it up a little bit. And it does make it quite big. When you get it combined with the flannel yarn, it looks great. Here it is together like this. I really like that. And I wanted some black mohair. I have a couple of other types of yarn that I might combine with the black mohair. I really like it. And you get an absolute ton of yardage on here. This one is, the mohair is actually 30% mohair, 20% wool, and half acrylic. So that'll keep it from stretching too much. And on the ball is 350 meters. So that's 383 yards on the ball. There are 8 balls in the package. And the package, believe it or not, the package was $5 for the whole package. So that's a ton of yardage for almost nothing. But it does add a little bit of bounce to a sweater if you want to combine it with the sweater, like I did with the white comfy cotton and the pink mohair. It really adds a lot. I went and got it. I wanted to show this to you because I know most of you have seen it if you watch my channel. But I'm combining a comfy cotton in white, well, I think it's called whipped cream, and the pink mohair from Ice Yarns, and this was what I made the curly cowl out of, and I had some left over. Look at that. I had 2 of these like this left over, and then 2 full balls. So I have a ton of mohair in the pink color. I love this pink with the white, and I'm combining these 2 together, and this is what it looks like. I've made a swatch, and this is what it looks like together. It is so gorgeous. Look at that. A comfy cotton and the mohair. Now, one of the viewers pointed out that I might have a little trouble with that because I totally get it. This is wool, acrylic, and 40%, I'm sorry, let me tell you again. This is 40% wool, 20% acrylic, and 40% nylon. So it's, you know, it's got some wool in it. And this is cotton. So I don't know if I wanted to wash the sweater. I don't know what I would do. Somebody said I should wash the swatch before I made the decision to make it. I'm not sure I'm going to do that. It might be smarter to do that. I don't know. I'm not working on this right now. I have some other projects ahead of this one, including a Christmas sweater, and I really can't stop to work on this. It may be an after Christmas sweater that I make out of the mohair. This is living in my little Melody bag. It's so cute. This is my Christmas sweater. I'm making it with a J hook. I'm using 3 sparkle yarns. One is a red heart with love metallic for my black. I needed black, and party yarn, they were out of it everywhere. So I just said, you know what, I'm just going to order the red heart with love metallic for my Christmas sweater. I don't need a lot. I just ordered 1 ball. I didn't need any more than that. It's just an accent color. I'm actually working on the front now. I made the back, and I'm not sure how this is looking on the video, but this is the body of the sweater, and then I'm putting an accent at the top. So just wanted to show you that. It's green and black and red. It's going to be very pretty when I finish it. We're not going to go garish with this, which you could easily do, but I have a plan, and hopefully we'll have that done in the next few days. On the front, I've gotten this much done, so I'm almost to the underarm on this. I have a few more rows to go, and then I will have the break for the sleeves, and I'll be working on that diligently this week because I need to finish it. It's a Christmas sweater, so I definitely want to finish it way before Christmas. And I'd like to put a pattern out for y'all and get it out there so that if you want to make something for Christmas, if you want to make yourself a sweater, you can do that by ordering the yarn. And I think I'm going to end up using maybe 6 balls of the red for the body, and maybe 3 balls of the green and 1 ball of black. Now that's an approximation. I'm not really sure how much you will need particularly, but that's how much I think I'm going to end up using. And when I get closer to finishing it, I'll be able to tell you how many skeins I used to make my sweater, and you can kind of gauge it from there. Smaller or larger, whatever you would need to make your sweater from. But I wanted to get it out there so that if you wanted to make it for Christmas, you could whip it up in about a week. It wouldn't take that long to make it. It's not difficult, and it's done with a V-stitch, so it goes pretty fast. So that's about it. I just wanted to bring you up to date on what I'm doing and let you see where I am on my projects. The 2 KnitCrate openings, I packed the same. One thing I'd like to ask you to do as my community is to like this video if you like it, subscribe if you haven't subscribed, and share it with your friends. You can hit the share button. It's really easy to do. And if you have a friend that crochets or someone that you would just like to show what I'm doing, I would love for you to share this video with somebody. It's not hard to do. So if you don't mind doing that, that helps me a lot. That helps me not have to run video ads on my channel. I don't want to do that, but I do need to increase my subscriber base so that I can get this video out to more people. If you can, share this with somebody or share another video with somebody, whichever one you like, or everyone that you like, and that way we can increase our reach and maybe more people will join the community, and I can send them discounts and exclusive patterns that are only mine. So I'm just asking you to share the video. I forget to ask you to do that and to subscribe and like, but I do appreciate it when you do those 3 things. So on Friday, I will see you for the gift recipients presentation, and be sure you put a comment on Monday's video. Just go back to Monday's video, put a comment down in the comment box, and be sure to use the keyword. There is one in the video, so be sure to use the keyword when you put your comment in. And I will see you on Friday where we find out what's on the hook.